It can be daunting to travel with the kids over the holidays, but there are ways to make it go smoother. And we have Gail Bell from Parenting Power with some tips on how to get this done. So welcome to you and good morning.
Good morning.
We love having you as always. And this is a great topic. If people are traveling, how can we set ourselves up for a smooth experience?
Right. Well, it's not much different than any other experience, Jill. The fact that if you set the kids up for success, so tell them what's going to happen, especially if you're getting on a plane. Many children have flown. It's not that abnormal. Thank you anymore. But tell them, you know, there may be long lines, so you have to have your patience and tell them what they can take and what they can't take and how the process is going to be and that they have to go through security. So the more you can tell kids, the better they'll be able to cooperate and know what's happening.
Yeah, so when you're in the thick of it, you're not doing the disciplining when you're in line.
Exactly, and with older kids, we were traveling just lately and I saw, you know, a dad getting quite upset with his son because he was trying to talk to him and the son was on his phone and he's like, would you put that thing away?
Right.
And I was like, oh, because I'm not sure the child had heard that before, and the dad's trying hard and the kid's trying hard, but you know, if during, you know, security you don't want the child's phone out, say, you know, your phone is in your backpack until we get on the plane. Because I also heard you're going to lose that. Put that away. You're going to lose that.
Right.
So,
but it is actually against the rules. Okay. And speaking of distractions, you know, what's your view on technology and travel? Should you be bringing other activities? What do you think? Please
do bring other activities because we all know that screens actually don't calm us down. They actually stimulate the brain. So kids are going to get wired up. So they need a break from that if you want to have, especially if you're on a long trip. Again, don't have that conversation. Turn that screen off. You've been on it already for 2 hours, you know.
Right.
Here's when you can have it. Here's what we can do otherwise. Kids love to talk to their parents, so parents, get off your screen and talk to your kids when you're sitting beside them in an airplane and play some games, you know, play X and O's, play card games, color with them. There's lots you can do.
Those activity bags can go a long way.
Those good old activity bags that we all had when we were kids.
Yeah, absolutely. And that can be part of the fun, the reveal when you're traveling to dig into that bag.
And we're not saying no screen. We're just saying manage it.
Okay. And then once you get to your destination, you're staying in other people's houses. So how do you set your kids up for success?
Right. And that is definitely a conversation with your children before. So you're not going to be in your bed. I have no idea. You may be sleeping on the floor for these many nights. Get a calendar out if they're really little.
Right.
So there's no complaining about that. Or if you're upset about something, we have private time to talk about it. Food is a big one.
Right.
Again, you know, you may not like everything on your plate, but certainly we don't want to hear about that. What you are served, you need to eat. And your children will be fine. So if you've been short order cooking for your children, you know, that's a parent responsibility. You know, your kids can manage to eat what's put in front of them.
Yeah,
they might not eat it all, they might not eat everything, but it's just ill-mannered to talk. I don't eat that, I don't like that. So role model even a little at home, talk about it.
I like what you said in the commercial break. Manners are not old-fashioned.
Manners are not old-fashioned, and it is a parent's job, responsibility, and privilege to teach their children that.
Okay.
So take some time. Make sure your children know about manners. Presents, if they're going to be getting presents. Pretty embarrassing for parents and the host if they're like, ooh, I didn't want that present.
Right.
But lots of times if kids haven't been told, that may be the first thing that blurts out of their mouth. So you don't have to say, I love this present, because they may not. Thank you for the present.
Thank you. Be gracious.
Be gracious.
Okay, all of these
Thank
things.
you cards aren't old-fashioned either.
Is that right? Do you encourage
right.
thank you cards?
Absolutely. People love getting handwritten notes.
And are you in no phone zone when you're at companies?
Well, the whole no phone is difficult, isn't it? So if you're staying there for an extended amount of time, you have to put limits around it. If you're going for dinner to someone else, yeah.
Yeah, the phone goes away.
The phone goes away.
Okay, that goes for parents too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Setting the example. Okay.
It's about connecting eye to eye.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, that's not old-fashioned either. Happy holidays to you and to your family, Gail. And from Parenting Power, links on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca.